silence coming from my mind. I can tell you that the music's always playing. In the street, in my feet, and in every heartbeat. When you hear it, then your body takes to swaying. Spoons in his hands, beating on some pots and pans. Everyone around him thinks he's being noisy. With that look on his face makes him look so out of place. But he hears inside his head he is enjoying. Mama's kind of worried about her little boy. Doesn't play like the other children do. But Mama, don't you worry, the world will know his name. You grew up and you wind up in the music hall of fame. Don't be fooled by the silence coming from my mind. I can tell you that the music's always playing. In the street, in my feet, and in every heartbeat. When you hear it, then your body takes the sway.
Hey, what's up, Palace Night? How you doing tonight? What's going on?
Dig it down in a handstand.
That's an interesting name. I like that.
Arms up in the air, swaying back and forth. Got a face to the sky, eyes are slightly closed. She can feel the music from her head to the toes. Daddy's kind of worried about his baby girl. Something here just don't seem right. But Daddy, don't you worry, she'll grow to be a woman that you'll sing the songs that soothe your mind and life be right. Don't be fooled by the silence coming from my mind. I can tell you that the music's always playing. In the street, in my feet, and in every heartbeat. When you hear it, then your body takes a sway. Starlight, starbright, tell me what you wish from your star tonight. Patience, please, don't you see? They're just doing what it is they do. They're the prodigies. Little Joey's in his room, underneath his bed, finger picking on the strings above his head. He can hear the sounds that to us are so discreet. Give him a piano, it's a masterpiece. Mama knows a baby boy is kind of different. Doesn't speak, but his smile is real. And Mama knows he doesn't have any emotion. He's just doing with his hands what his heart can feel. Don't be fooled by the silence coming from my mind. I can tell you that the music's always playing. In the street, in my feet, and in every heartbeat. When you hear it, then your body takes a sway. Don't be fooled by the silence coming from my mind. I can tell you that the music's always playing. In the street, in my feet, and in every heartbeat. They're just doing what it is they do. They're the prodigies.
God, I love that song. Love that song. That is an awesome song. What's up, Lyndon? How you doing, man? Just getting up into that song there, man. Zach is in the house. What's up, Zach? How you doing? How are you doing? Doing. I'm starting to get a little tired. Sweeper Jen. What's up, Sweeper Jen? How you doing? Dancing Mario's in the house. How you doing, Dancing Mario? What's going on tonight? Sweeper Jen, I just became a fan of yours and followed you on the Twitter. The Twitter slut. And that's what I am. I am doing good. I just got home from work not too long ago. Just kind of sitting and relaxing a little bit. kind of decided I'd come on here a little bit. What's up, Dancing Mario? How you doing tonight? Dancing Mario, did I, let's see here. Yeah, I did fan you the other night when you was on Howie's broadcast. But I am going to follow you on Twitter there, Dancing Mario, because I am the Twitter slut. So, thank you, Sweeper, for inviting 551 fans to the broadcast. I appreciate that very much. Thank you. Hit me up on social media. Black Sheep Radio's making a comeback. We're coming back. Hey, Laser, how you doing? Black Sheep Radio's making a comeback. We're doing our first podcast March 29th. Follow us on all our social medias. That'll let you know when we got things happening here. Thank you, Dancing Mario, for inviting 3,684 fans to the broadcast. I appreciate that. And Sweeper, thank you for following me back on the Twitter bird. I do like the Twitter. I'm a Twitter slut. So, like I said, just follow us on Black Sheep Radio. Black Sheep Radio is making a comeback. We used to do live broadcasts. We did that for a few years, and we did that off of a website called blogtalkradio.com, but we are decided to get away from the live format because most of the call-ins that we used to get was just trolls. Ho, 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 ho. Oh, goodness. I just about lost everything. So we're going to start doing the podcast form. And we're going to be doing things a lot bigger and a lot better this time around. We're going to be having a website here soon. And we're also going to be doing a Roku channel as well. So, there's going to be a... There we go. So yeah, we got a website planned in the future. We got a Roku channel for all you Roku users out there planned for the future. We got our first podcast coming up March 29th. That's going to be available on iTunes, YouTube, the whole 9 yards. Carmen Rogers is in the house. How you doing, Carmen? Thank you for coming in tonight. I appreciate that. It is after midnight here in the Midwest, United States. 12:25. I'm in the state of Iowa. And it is now March 16th. So, hopefully everybody went and got their free ice cream cone today at Dairy Queen if you live in the States. Dairy Queen gave away free ice cream cones today. So, hopefully you went and got yours today. You're just outside of Chicago. Well, you're only about 5 hours away from me. That ain't too bad. I'm the next state over. I'm in the great state of Iowa. Right in the central part of Iowa. I'm just about a few miles north of Des Moines, the capital. No, you're not too far. Yep. Been to Chicago quite a few times. Take Interstate 80 straight over. Bam. Sweeper Jen. Well, Sweeper Jen, I'm glad that you have came in tonight. I appreciate that. Tell the room a little bit about yourself. Well, I'll tell you what. I'll tell the room a little bit about yourself. You've been a YouNower since July of 2015, so you've been on here roughly about 8 months. You're a mom, you're a nurse, you're a wife, and you're a perfectly posh consultant. Perfectly Posh. So I'm going to click on that website and see what Perfectly Posh is all about here. Going to the website here, Perfectly Posh is looks like a string of products here. You deserve it. It's a charitable arm of perfectly. My goodness, I'm telling you what, I cannot talk tonight. You deserve it. It's the charitable arm of Perfectly Posh, a pampering products company founded in 2011. Women encircle others with energy and momentum. Then they share what they know, what they have, and who they have become. The result? uplift, and lots of it. It's everywhere and remarkable. Let's all get involved. No matter who you are, you deserve it. And it's got a lot of different products there. Looks like a lot of products under $25. It's got a Facebook, a Twitter, it's got an Instagram, a Pinterest, and a YouTube. And this looks like Jennifer's page because I see her bright smiling face over here. So that's perfectly posh there, people. Naturally based skin pampering line. That is awesome. Hey, no problem there, Sweeper Jen. That is no problem at all. I always been a businessman most of my life, and I love seeing people. You know, I haven't found my actual. I haven't found what to sell online. I know there's a market out there. I know there's money to be made out there. And especially now that I've got a website coming up and everything, I can use it for a lot of different things. But I haven't found out what I would want to get into as of yet. Well, and that is fantastic, you know. That is phenomenal. You know, anytime that you get a chance to stay home around your kids and make some money along with it, that is fantastic. And Jen, you are a wonderful person to do that. Oh yeah, I know there's something out there for me. I'm like I said, I've been in business my whole life. I'm right smack in the middle of a business marketing degree, so that kind of marketing passion that I have inside of me knows that there's something out there, and you know, and I'm not rushing to find it. I'm not rushing to find it at all. It's going to come. It's going to come naturally. It's just going to hit me in the face, and I'm going to run with it. And when it does, you know, that's going to be great. You know, and I'm not pushing it. I'm not pushing it by any means. Well, you know what? I've always did say that I'm a jack of all trades and a master of none. So, if you can catch a little bit from me, that is awesome. You know, so, but hopefully I can learn something from you as well. Alyssa Mitchell has just came in here. So, how you doing, Alyssa, for coming in tonight? I appreciate you rolling by. And you just came in from Dancing Mario's invite. That is fantastic. Well, thank you for coming in there. I appreciate that. So, thank you for the shares. I'm glad that some people out there has shared this broadcast to some people. So, thank you very much. Sweeper Jen, and by all means, stick with it, and I hope that you're doing well with it. I hope that you're doing well enough to where you're happy with it. So, well, I spent over 30 years in the food and beverage industry. I wore a lot of different hats. I was a corporate trainer for Applebee's back in the 80s when Applebee's started booming and opening up restaurants. I traveled around the United States, opened up over 50 Applebee restaurants. Then I kind of settled down and became an executive chef for a high-end steakhouse. Did that for several years. And then I came up here to the state of Iowa, and I opened up a chain of Culver restaurants up here in Iowa. So I have been a restaurant operator for most of my life, and got out of it. You know, just got tired of it, got out of it, said I'm done, and went into internet radio broadcasting, and I dabbled in internet radio broadcasting for a few years, Black Sheep Radio. We disbanded, unfortunately, but we're coming back, and we're coming back strong. And like I said, I've got a lot of great things in the future. Right now, we've got all our social medias up and ready to go. We have, and the future is we got our first podcast coming out March 29th. You can catch us all on our social medias up here. We've got our We got our first podcast March 29th. We got a website in our future. We've got a Roku channel in our future. T-shirts. We possibly got T-shirts and hats in our future. Some swag. So, nothing like some Black Sheep Radio swag, So that, like I said, we've got a lot of great things. So, yeah, it's Culver's. Culver's is a fantastic restaurant. I was lucky to work with a gentleman that I learned a lot from. He was younger than me. He was 10 years younger. I had the restaurant knowledge, he had the business knowledge, and with us together, we ran a pretty successful organization up here. Crazy Ray came back. Thank you, Crazy Ray, for coming back. I appreciate that. Sorry that I dropped abruptly earlier. I had a little bit of a technical problem going on. So it was an independent. It was a privately owned steakhouse. It was called 20's Hideout. It was down in Marion, Illinois, which is in the southern part of Illinois, about 40 miles north of the Kentucky border. So I was down there in the southern tip of Illinois running the 20's Hideout, and did that for several years. So we had a good run at it, and the only reason I got away from it is because the owner of the restaurant, he retired, and when he retired, he sold it to a guy. And he sold it to a guy that thought it was really cool to own a steakhouse. And I just didn't really want to work for a guy that thought it was really cool to own a steakhouse. So that's why I went to Culver's. And with Culver's, I had a chance to do a lot of great things. I was a board of director for the Iowa Restaurant Association for a few years here in Iowa. So and I got to expand a lot of things. So had a good run, but the restaurant business is in my past, and just not interested in doing it anymore. I got a lot of different things I want to do. I got a lot of passions. I always preach about passions. I always tell people to, life is short. If you got something that you're passionate about, go for it. Go do it, because of the fact you only live once. You might as well be happy doing it. And if you're happy following your passion, by all means, give it 120%. So that's what I'm all about. Oh, hey, it is true. It's not amazing, it's just facts. It's just the truth, it's just common sense. The thing about common sense is a lot of people just don't know common sense. And when they actually hear common sense, they go, hey, wow, that sounds interesting. Not saying that you don't know common sense, Sweeper Jen, but it just seems like that way. I don't put myself on a pedestal of thinking I'm a genius by any means. I don't think that I'm the most intelligent guy in the whole world. But I do have a whole lot of common sense, and I put it to use for my benefit. So, we have Delano K has just came in. Sorry if I butchered that name a little bit. I apologize. But thank you, Delano K, for coming in. So, Sweeper Jen, do you do any broadcasting at all? Because if you come on here and broadcast and tell people about your product, you might get, there's a lot of amazing people on here. There's a lot of mature people on here. And you could probably really sell that product really good on this website. So that's what I do. I come on here promote. I promote Black Sheep Radio. That's what I like to do. I do different hashtags. I hashtag on 25 plus. I hashtag on Black Sheep Radio. I hashtag on board. So common sense goes a long way. No, I don't broadcast, not yet, anyways. But you got to make that first step. I'm telling you what, when you make that first step, bam, you're going to get hooked. You're going to get hooked for life. I guarantee it. I've been here on YouNow for a little over 4 years. I started back in January of 2012. And celebrated my 4-year anniversary back in January. And I come on here and I promote my radio, and that's what I used to do. When I first came on here, Black Sheep Radio was going strong, had a lot of listeners, had a lot of interaction going on with Black Sheep Radio, and I used to come on YouNow and promote Black Sheep Radio. And then, Black Sheep Radio disbanded, but we're bringing it back, and here I am again. I'm on here, and got a little over 1,200 fans, and life is going good. So, like I said, don't be scared to take that first step. A lot of people say, well, what do I talk about? You can talk about a lot of different things. You can talk about yourself. You can talk about your passions. You can talk about what you like best, and that's perfectly posh. You can tell you like perfectly posh. You put it on your bio, so that's one great thing to talk about. So I'll be looking out for your first broadcast. So make sure to let me know on Twitter that you're going live, and I'll be more than happy to come in and see what's going on. I will give you a lot of support. And trolls are going to happen. Trolls are the people that come in and make rude comments, make stupid remarks, stuff like that. That's going to happen. It's just like bullying. Just if you ignore them and if you don't give them a reaction, they're going to go away eventually. Because that's all they're looking for. They're looking for you to react to what they say. And if you don't react to what they say, they usually go away. So don't let the trolls bother you. There's a lot of broadcasters on here that take a lot of things to heart and wear their heart on their sleeve. And it's just, man, that's tough. If you wear your heart on your sleeve and you come in here and broadcast, you're going to have a tough time. Because there's some mean-spirited people out there, and they'll say some things. They will. And you just can't let it harm you. You just got to keep rolling. Keep rolling. Well, I hope I did give you some good advice. So, but it is kind of a slow night tonight. Not a whole lot of people on. I'm looking over my friends list right now, and the friends list is kind of short. Not a whole lot of people that I know are broadcasting, so kind of a slow night. And it's about it's 20 to 1, same time for you. We're both in the same time zone, so. But I'm glad you stopped by, Sweeper Jen. I'm going to be taking off here. I do thank you. Thank you very much for coming on. Thank you very much for following me. Thank you very much for following me on Twitter. And I appreciate you coming in here and hanging out with me tonight. So, thank you, Sweeper Jen. I'm going to be looking for you. So, keep me informed. And good luck on Perfectly Posh. So, we will see you later. Thanks for coming in. Have a good night.